Hi, my name is Roscoe Carter-Johnson.
My name is Joel Broad.
My name is Jason Chapman.
My name is Ryan Hawkins.
I'm Greg.
I'm a host.
I'm a host.
I'm one of the hosts.
I'm a host
and co-host
of the
Dice
Dice
Sauce
Monday
Monday
podcast.
You know, we've always talked about having those weeks where we weren't very productive. On weekends, we'd really send it hard. Sundays come around, eat terribly, and those mini moments just start every Monday. You know, you really try to focus up for the week and get ready for it and go after it.
Oh, hi. If I think of my Dice Arts Monday moment, I think about towards the end of last year, I decided to take on the Robben Island crossing. So 7.8 kilometers open ocean between Robben Island and Big Bay. Maybe for a bit of background, I've always been had a bit of a fear of the oceans in terms of sharks, obviously wildlife, and I think the biggest challenge for me leading into that was some of the wildlife and what I might meet out there, but actually it was also the cold and that sort of uncertainty with an unknown territory. So I think you can do as much training as possible, which I did both in the pool and the ocean. Maybe not as much as I would have wanted to, but the biggest challenge was that mental battle leading up to it. And on the 20th of December, 2024, I did it. Shout out to Ian and Robs for competing with me. Much love. So yeah, go out and get your guys' moment.
My Diet Starts Monday moment happened just under 2 years ago when the company I was working for here in London closed doors due to wildest reasons. And instead of looking for new work, I decided to start my own business, which has evolved into two businesses called Rafiki. We operate an agency. We help companies develop apps and websites, and we're now building out software, subcontracting and payment software for freelancers and flexible teams across Africa. And it's been one of the most difficult things I think I've ever done in my life. It continues to be unbelievably stressful, but at the same time super rewarding. And yeah, if that moment hadn't have happened, I wouldn't have learned so much about new industries, met so many interesting founders, and hopefully it's a success and we can build something that's really needed. But I think that's kind of besides the point, whether it's a success or if it's a failure. The point is that there was that moment where I decided to go for it, and yeah, I'm glad I did.
My Dice Sauce Monday moment definitely would have been starting this podcast, starting this Dice Sauce Monday journey. It took us 3 years to start the podcast. There was a lot of umming and ahhing, and we need the big lights and the best microphones, and ultimately we decided just to start, and that was probably the best decision we've ever made.
One of my Dice Sauce Monday moments, probably the biggest key moment in my life, was I was a yachty. I was yachting for 6 years, and I climbed the chain. I was chief officer. I was doing rotation, 3 on, 3 off rotation monthly. And in my off time, I met a girl. We started romancing a little bit, romanticizing a little bit, and just because of the structures of being on and off, I didn't want a long distance relationship. So it was an ember. It wasn't much more than that at the time. But I came home and I tore every ligament in my knee. So that was a huge stop in my life in terms of especially yachting. I had to quit my job at that time. And I jumped into the family business, which was construction. I always thought I was going to do it more at a later stage in my life, maybe 35, I was 27 at the time. But that little ember of flame that I had for this girl turned into a raging fire. And that was my moment where I changed careers, changed lifestyle, changed pretty much everything I was doing, and joined the construction game. And now I'm married to that beautiful lady. So that was my Dice Sauce Monday moment. And that was the biggest motivational change in my life.
About 18 months ago, I had my profound Diet Sauce Monday moment where life caught up with me. I was getting sick a lot. I was partying too much. In South Africa, we call it jolling. I was out there sending way too hard, and I think it all caught up with me. And internally, I started feeling really not great. and I just needed a hard reset. So at that time I was overseas in Switzerland, and I really couldn't enjoy myself on a holiday that I had planned for a long time. So when I got home, I said to myself, this has got to change. Something's got to give. And that's when I did 75 hard. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's 7 daily practices. It's choosing a diet of your choice. 4 liters of water a day. It's daily reading, 10 pages of a non-fiction book. It's exercise twice a day, 45 minutes inside, 45 minutes outside. And you really had to do those tasks every day without fail. And if you did fail, you had to start again. Started with 10 of us. I was the only one to finish. I lost 9 kilos in the process. I gained a lot of mental clarity, and it really put me onto a trajectory of where I wanted to lead and live my life. I wanted to be out in nature. I wanted the body and mind to connect and feel good. And I've been living that since then. Still managed to get sick a few times, which is not great, but
Did you get your kilos back?
got my kilos back, only 3 or 4, but I'm up at 74, but still at race weight. And that was my Diet Sauce Monday moment.
What's up, guys? If you made it to the end of the video, I just wanted to say a huge thank you. It's super special to see all the boys get in front of a camera and share their stories. We're looking forward to bringing you more and more content on this channel. And if you haven't yet, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
A little bit different, but I think we still managed to wrap it up.